Hello guys, welcome once again to my channel. In today's video I'll be showing you how to make banga soup or Ofe Akwu. If you're new here, you're welcome, and if you're already a subscriber, thank you so much for coming. So guys, here is the banga juice from the initial video I shared with you on how to extract banga juice from frozen banga. Yes, I froze the banga seeds or banga kernels after I had blanched them or pre-cooked them, cooked them for a short while and froze it because I wasn't ready to extract the juice because of my busy schedule. Eventually I extracted the juice. At this stage, if you're not ready, before I decided to use this banga juice to prepare banga soup, I could have just frozen the juice in my put in my freezer, and it's ready for me to use whenever I wanted. Just the only thing is just cook it down to the consistency you want so that you can save some space in the freezer. You can store it in a bowl or in a Ziploc bag if your Ziploc bag is not leaking or something like that. Yeah, so I've just added the meat I'm using with the stock. The meat is not yet very cooked, so I'll be leaving that. I'll be cooking it more while this is while the banga soup is also cooking, because the consistency of this soup is not yet what I want. It's eventually going to be cooking down much more than it is right now. Banga soup is very easy to make. It doesn't even require frying. So those of us who are always conscious of our weight, trying to avoid fried foods, because this is for more stock fish and dry fish. Those of us trying to avoid fried foods, this is a better alternative, and it tastes really nice. If in the absence of dry fish and stock fish, you can use smoked fish. Smoked banla is also a very good alternative, or very good choice. Banga spice, you can put as much spice as you want. There's also this vegetable like powdered leaf that is always put, that I always get sometimes, but I don't have it as at the time I was making this video. So you just feel free to add whatever spice you like. There are some other things that are being added in banga soup, but I have not added all of that. Possibly in other subsequent videos I'll be sharing with you guys. There's this stick that is being used for making pepper soup that can be added also in banga, but I haven't used that in this video. So I already added ground crayfish, and this is fresh ground pepper. I'm adding a little at this time. I may be adding more later depending on, when I check, I just make sure that things are in the right place. It's better to add little at a time and then adjust later than when you have too much initially. So some seasoning cubes. If you've been following my videos, you know that I do not eat a lot of meat. It is not poverty. Well, it's part of cutting costs in the long run. What that means is, I just added onions, by the way. In the long run, if you spend so much money eating meat, by the time sickness comes, you're also going to spend so much money curing yourself. So it's not better you eat less meat, because they are healthier, and in the long run you don't have to deal with all that stress, emotional stress, physical stress, the pain, and all that wahala associated with ill health. Yes, I preach a lot of healthy living, guys. So if you're not yet subscribed to this channel, you want to subscribe now so you can ride with us on this amazing journey of healthy living, modest lifestyle, and other recipes and every other thing that I share on this channel, guys. I'll be looking forward to seeing you guys. So I added more pepper because obviously the previous one I added was not enough. Just checking in to make sure that everything is sitting well and we're good to go. The worst part of making banga soup is the extracting the juice. If you have a food processor, then your work is easier. But if you're going about it the local way, man, like I shared in my video, it's work. For me, it's work or it's project. I don't really like that part. I also don't like the part that it has to cook and cook and cook until all the excess water dries up, because for me it's waste of gas. But you know, it's worth it in the end. So I'll just be cooking my banga soup and be rocking my delicacy. So this is the consistency that I want. You can adjust consistency according to your choice, guys. And I've added my vegetable. In this video, I've used ugu leaves. I really don't like to use ugu leaf in my banga soup. Yes, I prefer to use scent leaf. But like I said, I always say, there's always an alternative to anything that you do when it concerns food. It's good to also play around with ingredients from time to time, as long as it is not that damaging your recipes. Or the recipes, and of course the taste of your food, right? It's good to check at this point to make sure that everything in the order, pepper is right, salt is right, and every other thing you want to do. And the banga soup is ready at this point. See the oil floating on top? Yes, it is ready, and this is my yummy-licious banga soup that I can use to wash down my rice, mostly rice. I really don't like banga soup for any other thing other than rice. I've not tried it with eba or I don't eat starch, so I usually use it for rice. Maybe I've used it for rice, of course, beans too. I'll probably try it with yam someday, but that is the yummy-licious banga soup, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, and also drop your comments below. How do you prepare your banga soup? What kind of ingredients do you use for your banga soup, guys? Give me a thumbs up if you like this video, share with your friends, and then subscribe if you're not yet subscribed to my channel. I'll be seeing you guys in another video. Until then, bye.